going on, guys? I know it's been a minute. I have been really slacking on getting videos out. I've been doing everything I can to promote for this event, April 13th, and also continue with my daily work, which daily means 7 days a week. But anyway, today we're going to be installing some safety harness on the rear differential. I ordered a diff brace from Performance Development, sprung for the red. It is the newer version, so you're able to get to your dope screw to inspect or whatever you need to do. The old version, you had to take this diff brace off to do any kinds of inspections or work to your diff. So anyway, today we're going to do this. It shouldn't be long, it shouldn't be hard. Looks like it's 4 bolts, 2 bolts on the back of the diff, one loosened, one all the way out, and then we've got 2 bolts that's going to go to your cross member. I do not know if my cross brace is threaded or not, but as it looks, they sent me some inserts in case it's not. I'll go through these and show these to you as we get into it. But they go, from the way it looks, they just go right on top of the cross member, and then it's a lot easier than fiddling with that screw in a hard place to get to. So I'm not sure if we're going to need both of these. Like I said, this is the low profile one. I do know that the rubber one's the main one. The harder one is the extra that goes near the cross member if needed. So we're going to get in here and check this out too. The car's pulled halfway out because the lighting in my garage sucks, and I have no intentions of hanging new lights because hopefully I'm not here long enough. Keep telling myself we're going to buy a new house, but you got to keep buying new cars. So we're going to get out here and get to work on this, and we'll go through step by step, jacking it up. You know, I can't stand seeing people under a car that's not, you know, on a stand or some kind of block. So I'm going to show you those as well, just because cars fall, people die. Let's get started. Alright, here we go. The jack is in place. I do put a cushion over the jack because I don't want any of the fins on the diff broke. Remember, all this stuff is aluminum back here, so we're going to just start jacking it up. So we are high enough to get going with this. Let me show you where I'm placing jack stands. Let's see. You'll see that I'm setting it right there, and when I lower it, it won't cause any damage to anything. Just lower right down where it's supposed to on both sides. I'm sure you know what that side looks like. Alright, so this is probably not going to be the most flattering view of me, but something I didn't mention, make sure to chock your front tires, lower the jack, make sure the jack stands are sitting like they're supposed to. Just pretty simple stuff. Alright, let's see. Does not look like these are threaded. Nope, they are not threaded. So those inserts may come in really handy. Alright, let's see. Can you see what I'm doing here? Alright, so what you're going to be doing here is, let's see, let me grab this guy. Alright, so the diff brace is going to go like this. And you're going to loosen this bolt. Don't take it all the way out, so that way you can come over here behind it and slide in behind this bolt, so you don't have to take this one all the way off. Take this one all the way out. Both of them are 16s. But as you'll notice, once it's in here, like so, you can still get to your plug. Now, this is probably going to be a little bit more frustrating than anything, just because these are not threaded, and I have to put 2 bolts in there. But we'll see how these inserts come out looking and how easy they are to use. Because I do have a little magnet to use, and I'll go through tools and stuff and torque wrenches. I've got 2 different torque wrenches out here because these have to be torqued back down to 75 pounds. And there's been 2 ways that have been told to me about these 2 bolts, is a 1mm bulge on the rubber or 50 pounds. So we're going to try this out and check it out and see what the difference is and see if it's the same, because if I'm putting a brace on, I'd like to know what the pound per torque is supposed to be on these versus just a 1mm bulge. And if it's a 50 and you already have your torque wrench out, that just makes everything safe. Alright, let's see here. So we got some tools. I got my little tool set out of my truck just in case. And I got some lights that have magnets on them just in case the lighting was bad. Anyway, father-in-law got me those for Christmas one year. Alright, so just a ratchet, 16, what is that, 16, that's 16, and then 5/8 just in case. 16 is what fits, but 5/8 will also work. So this is your 13, shorty 13, 13, and then I didn't have a 16. Out of all my wrenches that I have, I've got 3 different sets of these guys, and I could not find a 16, so 5/8 will work. And then I just brought in a few little extras. You never know when you may need a plier or something. And I got a little magnet. This I think would help if I have to go and fish it through there. Anyway, and then a couple extensions. So that's basically it. I got 2 different torque wrenches out, the 3/8 and the 1/2 inch, just in case. One's a little longer than the other. Both of them go up to 75 pounds, so we should be good. Alright, I'm about to get starting to work. Alright, here we go. I had to get a little drink of water. Pollen in Alabama sucks. Alright, so both these bolts are 16s. And remember, this is all aluminum under here, so don't force it. If it's not going, stop and figure out what's wrong. Alright, now I already broke these loose just because I didn't want to see anybody. I didn't want anybody to see me struggle with the bolt. But anyway, I'm just going to loosen this guy up. And we're going to get over here and loosen this guy up. Let's see if I reach my hand around here. Like I said, this stuff right here is the easy stuff. Just loosen it all up. This bolt has to come all the way out because it actually has to go through the brace. Oh, I'm really looking forward to our event, and I definitely don't want to turn nothing up the first time I put it on the track. And I've got my drag pack ordered, but from the way it sounds, it may not be here in time because it's a new production from Race Stars. So let's see, this guy goes right here and slides right in. Not a big deal. And I am not going to need that extra pad. So here's that bolt right here. Alright, we're going to set this guy in here. I'm just going to finger this in there just enough to where it holds up. But working upside down is always fun. I do not have a lift when we buy a new house. That is something that I will be doing, is buying a lift. April's car is not here. We had some technical difficulties with an oil change, and they come back with a lot of damage. So I'll let you know what happens with that. Alright, so you don't want to put it in there too tight, but you do want to know, do you have 3/8 or 5/8? It looks like we've got 3/8. Let's grab this rubber bushing and kind of just see. Yep, that's going to be the guy. Now, here we go. Alright, so you can see me. Alright, so you got a short side and long side. This isn't rocket science, guy. There's flat right here. you're going to slide this guy right in here. You'll have to loosen it up a little bit, these two, to slide it in, but you just want to make sure that your holes line up. Other than that, it's easy. I'm going to put this guy in here. So we'll pull this out, set it on my chest, we'll get a little leverage here. That bend right there may cause a bit of an issue with trying to tighten that down, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. I had a set of crow's feet, which it looks like that is what it would need, but we'll find out. Alright, so that's the gist of it right there. Right, so the next step, we've got these inserts. I'm going to try those out in a minute. And we got this 13mm bolts. Let's see. Let's just see. Oh, absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing in there. It ain't biting, so it's definitely not threaded. Alright, so you got these guys just loose. So we're going to play with this a bit. So we have 2 nuts, 2 bolts, and some locks. Lock's going to go on. Set that guy there. Set this lock on here. Set that up. Now, the one thing that I do like is Performance Development sent Loctite with the kit, which is nice because all I have is red Loctite. I didn't want to put that on here. Alright, let me go find red lock. Let me go find a. Where did I set it? Alright, let me go find Loctite and I'll be right back. Alright. Well, while I was up, I grabbed some thinner wall sockets, thinking this guy right here may slip in there. It's not going to. There's just no room. You have to have crow's feet for this, which will be the accurate way to do it. And I've got mine lent out. So I'm going to have to guesstimate. Yeah, I don't really have another choice on that. I'm already under here. I just run to his house later on this evening. I'll mark it with a Sharpie. I'll mark everything with a Sharpie to see if anything comes loose. But I have seen these bolts tightened up to 95 pounds or 90 pounds. So in between 75 and 90 pounds, I'm sure I can kind of eyeball that just by pressure. I'll just do that with a wrench. So, but I'll go through that in the video. I found Loctite. It was on my toolbox. Man, sorry. Alright, so like I said, they send this little handy dandy blue Loctite. We're going to open this guy up. Put that in the bag. Go ahead and put this on here. We'll do one at a time and let that settle in. Okay, set that up on the side and let it run. Let it get all around it. We got plenty of it in here. We'll just go ahead and put another drop right there. No big deal. Alright, this is the fun part. Fishing this guy in here. And this is where you're going to need that 13mm shorty. Let's see. And I got big fingers, so this is not going to be easy for me. Where's my magnet at? Just behind me. So, oh shoot, look at that. I almost got it right on it. Right. Since I can see the bolt, I'm just going to use a really small screwdriver here. Let's see if you can see that. Just kind of line it up and get it where I need it. And maybe I can get lucky. Maybe. Let's see. Get out of here. Maybe I can get lucky. Let's see if I can get my finger right there on it. Huh. Look at that. Yeah, it's on there. All right. This is where the 13mm stuff's going to come in hand. Roll over to my toolkits. Got my little 13. Like I said, I'm going to double check to see if there is a torque that I can actually tell you about. Let's see if this works. Let's see. It looks like fun. Let's hope I got a hold of it. If not, I mean, nope, I do not have it. Well, that's going to be irritating as hell. Let's see. Let's put this guy in here. Getting this bolt on it is obviously part of the problem I'm going to have, but if I can get it to grab it, there we go. Yep. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So I found if you apply pressure to the end of your Shorty 13 and kind of up against the trunk well, you can get a good bite on the driver's side. Almost like I need an extension, but I don't put too much on it. Alright. Let's see. Alright. That's in there. Alright. That's on there. They're good and tight, but I do not know. Come here, marker. Thank you, ma'am. Did you make sure it works? No. Okay, never mind. It's one of my new True North ones. It should work just fine. Alright. Let's get this extremely long torque wrench out. Yeah, it's recording. But, I mean, this is ridiculous long. I don't know if I'm going to have room. Well, yeah, I'll be able to get some. I may have to get the 3/8 out. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright, so we just installed the performance development rear brace on the 2019 Hellcat. We do know on my car, the inserts that they send don't, the two inserts don't fit. Alright. Not that this company sponsors me or anything, but check out this. All the instructions, everything sets up right here. have any questions, all you gotta do is Google it. If my video didn't help you, I don't know what can, because I watched 2 of these different videos and didn't see anyone struggle with those 2 bolts like I did. So, I'm gonna get to cleaning up. From the way it sounds, my in-laws are on their way. So, we'll see you soon. Hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope it was educational, at least. Other than that, I'm gonna clean up, clean all my tools up and get things ready. And I guess just a little bit about the event that's coming up. There was chit chat, and I know there wasn't a whole lot of news about if there were trophies. Yes, there are trophies. There are 10 trophies that will be given away April 13th for multiple different things. Loudest exhaust, best burnout, those are automatic. Best in class, there's several of those because I don't really know how many bikes, trucks, Jeeps, cars. I don't know how many of different ones, so I have a few set up for them. And fastest quarter mile. Not real sure who's going to want to jump in and do some bracket racing. It's going to be fun. Whole point of this is to do a benefit for children and bring together a great group of guys, girls, no discrimination. Y'all come out, let's have fun in a safe environment. Let's not shut down interstates or roadways. People getting run over. This is safe out here. We can all have fun. And Batman will be here. There will be a Batman character for the kids to take photos with and photo ops with some of you grown-ups. We'll see y'all soon.